Trump warns everyone should immediately evacuate Tehran as he leaves the G7 summit in Canada a day early, but only after signing off on a US-UK trade deal. Hello and welcome to your Hook News Brief this Tuesday morning. Here are the day's top stories. Donald Trump, in a post to Truth Social, has declared everyone should immediately evacuate Tehran and reiterated that Iran should have signed a nuclear deal with the US. Trump's post came mere hours after Israel issued an evacuation order to residents of a large part of Tehran on Monday. Israel warned them of the imminent bombing of military infrastructure in the area in a social media post very similar to those regularly directed at Palestinians in Gaza over the past 20 months. Furthermore, Trump is leaving the G7 summit in Canada a day early due to the situation in the Middle East. Press Secretary Karoline Leavitt said on X that much was accomplished, but because of what's going on in the Middle East, President Trump will be leaving tonight after dinner with heads of state. But before leaving, Trump once again called for Russia to be readmitted to their grouping that was called G8 prior. Standing alongside Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney, Trump was confident that the Ukraine war would not have happened if Moscow had not been thrown out in 2014 over Crimea. Importantly, Trump's defense of Vladimir Putin came a day before the US president was scheduled to meet his Ukrainian counterpart Volodymyr Zelensky on the fringes of the summit. Sticking with the G7 summit, Keir Starmer and Donald Trump signed off on a UK-US trade deal at the G7 summit in Canada. Trump added that Britain would have protection against future tariffs because I like them. The two leaders presented the deal, which covers aerospace and the auto sector, with information on steel expected sometime later. To the latest from Gaza, at least 56 Palestinians have been killed, including 38 people who were seeking aid at distribution points, mostly in the Rafah area in the south. The latest slaying once again came at the controversial sites operated by the US and Israel-backed Gaza Humanitarian Foundation. GHF operates in areas that are tightly controlled by the Israeli military and that critics have slammed as human slaughterhouses. That's all for now, folks. Download the app or log on to hook.online for more news updates.